Hello, we're going to do a little collaging today. So I'm going to show you the tools that I usually use, and doesn't necessarily mean that these are the absolute best. They're just what I happen to use. Number one is scissors. I also happen to use a smaller scissors. I think another person on YouTube referred this to like tiny scissors, baby tiny scissors. But if I'm collaging, I use the big scissors to cut out the big pieces, and then I do detail work with the little one. And then X-Acto knife. This gets the fine details just like the little scissors, but this is if I want to keep it on the cutting board. So that's next. So small mat. I happen to find this mat at a Goodwill for really cheap. You can see it has definitely seen better days, but it works very, very well. It's extremely sturdy, even though I cut on it almost every single day. Nothing's come through on the other side, and it treats me pretty good. I think this is Helix brand. So that's what we have so far, is cutting. By the way, if all you have is scissors and paper and glue and tape or whatever it is, you're going to be just fine. You just need something sticky. You need something to cut with. You're going to be fine. But this is just what I like, and a lot of it's pretty cheap. I prefer purple disappearing glue stick, available at any Walmart or Target, at any place, because this is a school supply, so it's going to be really easy to find. Personal opinion, I like the disappearing purple more than these big craft sticks. These get a little gummy, but that's just me. It could be, I don't know, that one stick, but I didn't really like that very much. I do have traditional like Elmer's glue. I use that for some projects, but it's just easier for me to use the glue sticks. Tape is for finishing. And then for the project that we're doing today, we're going to make a bookmark. So I'll show you a couple examples of the bookmarks that I've done. Here we are. Okay. So here are some of the bookmarks that I've done. See all that? So this is super random collage bookmarks. Now what I do, and what we're gonna do today, is I take packaging. So this is off of fruit flavored drink sticks, those powdery thingies. I personally prefer cereal boxes. Cereal boxes, you get a nice long strip of cardboard. It's thin enough so that it fits in a book, but it's thick enough to be real sturdy. But this is what I happen to have. And random stickers, pieces from magazines. This is cut out from an atlas. This one I actually did a picture from a National Geographic, some words, and then I Zentangled, Google Zentangle. That's not what this video is about, so I'll let you do your own research there, but it's a lot of fun. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do today. So those are a couple examples. So get your I don't care about size at all. I'm here to just have fun. If you're going to sell these at a craft store, maybe you'll want to make a template. But we're not going to do that today. So another supply that I did not mention is stuff. You need stuff. You need magazines. You need junk mail, vintage stuff, postcards. You could do photographs if you wanted to. Stickers are great if you wanted to take it easy on yourself. So we're gonna start with one of the classic collage inspos, and that's National Geographic. So let's see here. I love space. Should do it like this so you can see it, because I'm making a video for you, dear viewer. Crap. So what I want is I want a background for my bookmark. I kind of like this. I think this is what we're going to do. Now, collage has a lot of history. You can look up, there's other collage artists on YouTube, but collage has a rich history. And maybe in an upcoming video, I can talk more about that when I'm more prepared. But it's not a new thing. It has seen some popularity. Can you see this? Okay. And you'll notice my nails are chipping. It has seen some popularity most recently on the internet. But it's been around a long time. Picasso, I think, was a collager. Check my facts there. All right. So we got our little background, and we're gonna want to do the other half too. That's just gonna go right there, and it's not gonna be perfect. You know, I don't want it to be perfect. I that would be so dumb if I spent all this time making a perfect bookmark. No interest. No. So now we're going to search this magazine. What we're doing today, and I didn't say this until now, but we're going to do kind of like a one source challenge. It's basically when you can do a collage project, but you're looking in one place. So I've got tons of inspo here, but we're going to just use this magazine. This face looks very interesting to me. I'm going to cut it out because I might want to use it, might not. You'll see I'm using my X-Acto knife for this. I could have used my scissors, but when it's magazines, this way I don't have to cut it out and then cut it. I can just cut it right where it's at. So I'm setting all my things aside. If you're a klutz like me, make sure to cap your X-Acto knife in between uses. He's fun, floating around. Might be kind of cool, but I already got a face, so I think I'm good with faces. That's great. I like that doggy mouse. And you're probably wondering, if you've never done a collage before, you're probably like, what the heck is this lady even on about? What is the point? Well, I'm just going off of vibes, folks. I'm just going off of vibes. I'm like, that looks pretty, that looks cool. And in the end, together, it'll come together. Other people are way more put together than I am. They look for a theme. They're like, oh, got to put all these colors together. And I love that for them. That's great. It's pretty hard for me to do that. I keep coming back to this because I've looked at this magazine a million times and I keep thinking it's a dog. What do you guys think? It is super not a dog. It is a bear. It's a bear in Russia. Now this is fun, isn't this? The sea of fish. But, so I actually might use this as the other side. The nice thing about doing bookmarks is, you know, this is my first video. I might actually cover over a lot of this video. So we've got, we'll take favorite glue stick here, and we're gonna prepare for the first one. There we go. We're gonna do the other half. Go. And not super perfect, but that's okay. We're gonna trim. Again, you're probably way better at this stuff than I am. I don't know who you are. You're probably killing it. You're like, gosh, Ida's kind of a ding-a-ling. What is she doing? All right. And then if you, oh, there we go. I reached it. If you have a nice little trash can that you definitely need to take out, you should have that handy. for moments like that. Okay, so we've got both sides. And then we got to figure out what we're going to do. So this head does not work on both ends, but that's okay. We're going to trim that when we're done. So we're going to do... Kind of cool, huh? Coming together. Snip, snip. No, we don't want that. Okay. Bear with me. You know, it probably would have made more sense for this guy to be over here. Do you think it's still time to change? Yes, there is. God bless America. Here we go. And this way, we are going to cover up that. Now that's kind of cool. All right. Now I have something that I didn't introduce earlier. It's called a brayer. So if I do glue stuff down, it helps to work out the bubbles. There we go. Okay. And I might not use all these images. Sometimes there's not room for all of them. So this guy could just be like this. Maybe there's not room for both. But I kind of like him because it's like he's poking out here like, yeah, we're going to keep him. Try to get full coverage because I want this content to be here, not for you to become famous collage artists, because I certainly am not one, but for you to find some sort of outlet for all the rage that is inside of you. Because I'm sure there's a lot. Depending on what you have going on, everybody's got it. And this is just a really great way to cut and paste it all out of your life. All right, this is our bookmark. Discover, it's got the little man. And then on the other side, it's cool mountains with this other man. Fun craft, if you were going to give somebody a book as a gift, which, what a great idea to give a book as a gift, tuck one of your homemade bookmarks in there. Thanks for watching. If I do, in fact, end up posting this.